We're doing
are
it
we,
fast.
almost done.
Are we doing
My name is
I
Mid
think
I already started. My name is Mid
okay,
Miracle,
Alright,
and
I'm
today
done.
we're
started?
doing the Schroit podcast. Yeah,
Are we started?
yeah, we're started. We're started.
What? We're started?
Everyone, introduce yourselves. Go ahead.
Yo!
Wiggins.
Cliff Mill.
And
And we have a guest.
a little guest bloke right here.
Guest.
Sacred
Who
Redstone.
might that be? It's
Yeah.
sacred.
Redstone door. Minecraft Redstone door.
Minecraft Redstone door.
That's
Minecraft.
kind
Brown
of
brick.
we're kind of past that. You're a couple years late on that.
Minecraft Redstone door.
Minecraft.
Piston, Minecraft.
Graveyard
Alright.
Chat gamer.
And they don't know
Yeah.
much about Schroit.
That is correct. And
What the-
factual
Flip
statement.
Flippin' flip.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Average drone music listener.
So true. So they're gonna need to experience some stuff. So we've got 2 albums that we're gonna listen to, and we added in a bonus third old classic album. To just see what Alex thinks. I mean, actually it's not really a classic. It's an old album, and we thought it'd be interesting to see what they think about it. So
We have to ask it, like Sigurd's gonna be in charge of telling us if the album is good or bad.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Maybe this is a notoriously horrible album. Maybe it's a notoriously good album. Maybe it's in the middle of the pack. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, the first album that we're going to be talking about is going to be the new Madre Much. Bunky's Ice Cream Parlor 2? A
The
sequel?
second one. This is
No way.
awesome.
In one.
I really
Okay,
enjoyed this. I'll say right off the bat, I really enjoyed this album. On our EP, sorry. Personally, I might even say that I liked it more than the original.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll go as far as to say that. I think Bunky's Visions goes pretty hard. That's probably my favorite track of the album. I'll say it. Everyone else is scared to
Damn.
say it. I'm gonna come out and say it.
Bold statement.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this album? Just off of memory.
I don't remember. To be
I loved it.
This is awesome. Let's get this started. First song, Bunky's Cream.
Nice.
Bunky's Desires.
Great bass.
Bunky's Visions.
Me when my grandma's
A little
calling.
bit ominous.
So true.
Me when dial up.
Bunky Knows. That was Bunky's Ice Cream Parlor 2.
Great EP.
Monkey's
Pretty.
Cream
Damn.
is a banger.
Yeah.
I loved Bunky's Visions with the
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying. Bunky's Visions.
Yeah, the Visions was pretty good, yeah.
That one went crazy. I'd give
Yeah.
give this a good rating. If I had a
Yep.
measurement of
Yeah.
rating, it'd be a good one.
I give it
It was
like
good.
3 meters.
You
3
tell him,
meters.
inch
Okay.
boy.
That's the measurement.
That's how many
Okay.
pumpkins?
So true. All
That's
right.
how many ice cream.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what the word Blumpkin meant, and I think in a previous podcast I said that as a funny unit of measurement because I thought it was just a funny sounding word. I didn't know that it was actually a word for something. And
Wait, what?
yeah,
It's a word or something?
yeah. No, because I said it. I said it while I was talking with Cinnabon, and I thought, and they were like, "Do you know what that means?" And I was like, "What? It's a real word?"
Do not look it up.
It means something real gross and nasty. I had no idea. I thought it was a funny sounding word, so I kept saying it, and I didn't.
Why is it so specific?
I don't know.
Oh,
So yeah. So that's really cool. It really caught me off guard.
I'd give it a Blumpkin.
So
Oh my god.
that if Bunky wants it, then Bunky's gonna get it. So it's pretty good.
Good.
Anyways,
Let's go listen to your
enough of
album
this.
now.
You know what?
Yeah, I made this
I
album.
bet you it's pretty good though.
Yo,
Yeah, I mean it's
Imagine
better than
you-
nothing.
You've been building it up like for a while, both ways, and then you just release both of them at the same time.
Oh my god. Boom.
the double
Yo-Yo
decker.
knows that experience, like the one side.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
let it out.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I got this album that I just released. This new album called Kissing Boys. I really enjoyed this album. Honestly, I think Drink Pond Water is one of my best tracks yet. I think this is gonna go down as a classic Mint Miracle song. Personally, I think Drink Pond Water is a great track. I think it's an awesome time. I'll let it speak for itself. This album is Kissing Boys. The first track is Drink Pond Water.
okay. Really tasting the pond water.
Bam. Luggage.
I can definitely tell there's some metal
Lunch with the
inspirations there.
president. Broken laundry
That was
machine.
awful. Oh my god.
Oh. Filthy.
Yeah. Some exceptions apply.
Those double pedals.
Bambo. You might have noticed the recurring theme with a lot of these melodies, which is they only move in semitones. They either just keep going down or they keep going up, and every note is a semitone apart.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a fun thing. It's really hard to make 5 songs that have melodies like that are distinct
Yeah.
because they're all the same thing. But I think I did a pretty good job with that kind of like idea for an album. My favorite is definitely Drink Pond Water still. But what do you guys think?
Lunch with the president.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think that was my one. Honestly, I missed Broken Laundry Machine, like the whole entire thing, because my computer was frozen.
Sick. You'd love to see it. Yeah, I saw you like teleport near the end. I saw your face just teleport to the other side.
That was me.
Yeah. I
Gradually.
know Fifth Mill was liked the bass line at the start of Broken Laundry Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we hear that one again?
Yeah, we can get that one again so Yo-Yo can get the full
Let's hear it.
experience.
Fat bass. Yeah, the start of that, real banger.
Yeah.
I like those pauses.
Boom. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. It's a fun time.
Nice.
I'm a Kissing Boys enjoyer. Good
That's
album.
pretty good.
Proud of it. Think it's a good one.
I feel like that's not something you want to say. Like,
Kissing Boys is my favorite.
I love Kissing Boys.
See? Fifth Mill knows what's up.
boy kisser.
So now we're going to show Sacred
Oh yeah.
Think Happy Thoughts by Fifth Mill. So
Thank you.
we'll see what you think of this. Maybe you'll like it.
Okay.
Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll hate it. Right? Maybe you'll think
We'll
it's
see.
fine.
The first thing is you look at the album cover and just hate your life because wow, what is happening?
Yeah, I don't know how to feel while looking at that. You know, like we just
It
watched a
looks like it's
pretty
supposed to be
pretty
abs, but
gruesome
also
horror
a
movie
face.
last night, and I don't know if this is better or worse.
Well, maybe the music will
the
change your
eyes.
mind. It's a pretty
the
short
thing is,
album. It's a minute 29.
Sacred. When you're looking at this image, you just have to think happy thoughts.
Think Happy Thoughts. This first
Sure.
track is called Cats and Dogs. Are you ready?
Sure. You know, I'm hearing more ducks than cats or dogs.
Fair.
Like ducks getting like absolutely like strangled.
Deep breaths.
Okay.
Fishing. Friends and family. Sunny day.
The beginning of that one kind of reminded me of that President one
Mm.
from Mr. Miracle. Kind of had the same like heavy like bass line at the beginning, and then it kind of like switches up.
Really choppy too.
Kind of builds.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about Think Happy Thoughts by Fifth Mill?
I think it's quite a good album.
They got it.
I'm happy.
I'm gonna be honest. This is one of my favorite Fifth Mill albums. It is. This is easily my top 5, probably top 3 Fifth Mill albums.
I'm surprised that you enjoyed it because, like, usually when you think of a person who doesn't listen to Schroit much, you wouldn't think that they enjoy that album.
I will clarify. Right, I think personally that Miracle stuff is a bit more, I guess, melodically interesting and pleasant to listen to. Right, but. Right.
I meant show it or not Sacred. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
some stuff that you think would make just what do
I
you think
think
is like
they would
this is
like
really
or what they would
both
hate.
both
I'm
Oh.
gonna
of each side.
I'm gonna start by putting on Forced Allegiance.
Oh yeah.
So this is also Fliffmill. Let's get your thoughts on this. This first song is Absolute Threshold.
Anything to do with absolute territory? You know what that is?
I'll kneel for the goat leg. You're gonna want to pay attention to this next one.
Both headphones in.
No way.
Both headphones and make sure your volume is up for this one. Copper Wires.
Ooh.
Faithful
Blast.
Brick.
At first, it sounded like a Vsauce intro.
Yeah.
Michael here.
Pick and choose. All right.
What are your thoughts?
That was interesting. A bit different than the previous one. But there's definitely some recurring themes I can see.
So you can like tell that it has
There's like a
Fliffmill
fingerprint
vibe.
to
There's like a vibe,
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that vibe is not using more than 10 minutes for a song.
Mm-hmm. So what do you
Yeah,
what do you
I'm down
think?
with that.
Would you give this album a thumbs up or a thumb down?
I mean, it's hard to give a thumbs down, honestly.
Okay. A scale
Which
of 1
means
to
thumbs up.
5.
Yeah. You
Scale of 1 to
personally.
What's your
5.
star rating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
Michelin
be afraid.
star.
I you can say anything you want. I'm not gonna be offended because this is Schroit.
This is complete fucking garbage. I'm kidding.
No, you can't say that. No,
That's a bad word. Don't
We're
worry
gonna
about it.
have to bleep it.
Huh?
We're not gonna
Well,
because we
that's-
don't
that's
do
your job.
post-production.
All right.
Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 5, I'm gonna give this a solid 3.
I feel like that
Okay.
was. I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna say I think that's the only wrong answer you could have given.
Yeah,
I think
Only wrong
I think with
least
Forced
a 4.
Allegiance, it's you either love it and you're like this is one of the greatest Schroit albums, or you're like this album sucks and I never want to hear it again.
Mint
Those-
has gone both sides.
When I first
Now-
heard this, I was like, this is your worst album. Why did you make this? And now I'm like, this is one of your best albums.
Yeah, Absolute Threshold is a banger, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And even like, if scroll down just like Faithful Brick. Faithful Brick was great.
Dude, Pick and Choose is a great outro. It's solid. I
Now,
mean,
here's
obviously,
the
in
thing. You
Copper
asked me to
Wires, yeah.
rate the whole album, right? Now,
Yeah.
I think there were some songs that were a bit better and some songs that were a bit worse. So it kind of evened out, which is why I
Okay,
gave
right.
that
Quick
rating.
question, quick
But
question.
because
Which one was
your scales
favorite?
is from 1 to 5, right? That still puts a 3
Yeah.
above.
That's like 1 star per song, right? 1 star per song that you actually enjoy. You could say, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think
so.
honestly, this might be controversial here, right? I think Copper Wires is kind of a vibe, but so is Absolute Threshold.
That's
No
that's
You have
what
no
I wanted
idea
to
how
hear.
proud Fifth Mill is of hearing that.
Copper Wires is my baby.
Copper Wires was. I hated Copper Wires. when it
Everyone-
came out.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone
the thing
did,
is, when
except
I
for
released
Handbook.
this album, I was just like, Copper Wires is such a good song.
I
Everyone
think
hated
if you
it
had a
except for
really
Handbook.
good sound system with a lot of bass, I think it would be really fun to listen to.
It's the only thing that song is.
Hook that
bass.
up
So
to a
if you wanna
pregnant woman's stomach and just blast Copper Wires.
Okay,
have a-
okay.
I have a request.
That baby
Oh,
will
yeah,
come out with
whatever.
hair on its chest.
Can we get Sacred to rate one of my albums?
Yes, I was actually thinking about that.
Okay.
Okay.
It has to be an older classic one, though. It has to be an old because
Sure.
we're looking at ones that we haven't done on the podcast. Rusty Car Salad.
Wait, we'll go down a bit more. I want to see.
There's a lot.
Made to Eat Metal.
We can, yeah. We can do that. We
Yeah,
can do
that's-
Gallium Drinker.
There seems to be a lot of metal, like
What do you
alloy.
mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Hey,
Yeah.
I meant to go up and just show Sacred how much metal there actually is.
They're all metal.
It's always metal.
I-
It's always been metal since the beginning.
Yeah. No, we can. Let's do Made to Eat
see.
Metal. I think that'll be a fun pick.
When is
Okay.
that? June 12th.
Yeah, this is some old
So
Schroit.
Go Wiggins 4.
All right,
That's classic.
give her a listen. First song, Stone Warriors to Topple the Government. If slugs had thumbs. Crossing that line, you know the
Okay.
one? I like your reaction, Yo-Yo.
I kind of don't remember any of the songs.
The Blind and the Ignorant. Salt Lake System settings.
I'm just curious how you came up with the names.
That's a really good question.
For the names, I just think what sounds either cool, weird, funny, or just what
Now,
is
I know
on
it's
my
probably
mind
the
at
wrong
the
way
time.
to think about it, right? But like when I listen to any of these, right, I listen to it and I look at a title, like I instinctively try to find a kind of correlation, but I'm realizing that like I can't.
Oh, yeah, that's a horrible idea.
There's
One
none.
question: have you ever listened to The Futility of Looking Both Ways yet?
I might have.
If I say, yeah, does that jog your memory?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, we've definitely shown Sacred, the futility of looking
That's
both
one
ways.
of the songs where you don't really
Mhm.
get the vibe of it exactly from the title. Like you kind of, but
Visualize a car accident, and you're on the right path.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
To come
God
back
bless
to the
America.
naming schemes, personally, I also take a similar approach to Flifmill, where I try to think of something that's complicated and that could have meaning, right?
okay.
But that really in the end it doesn't, because it's just
I see.
words.
Some
sometimes
like
it,
deep.
yeah.
you
They're
know,
very
like,
vague
idea.
too, right? Like crossing that line, you know the one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. It's sometimes
Makes
I
you
also
think.
get inspired by stuff around me. Like I don't remember the name of the album, but the one about crawling maggots.
Yeah, that's a
that
Oh,
one-
that's
yes,
a really
yeah,
good
can,
one.
Can you show? I don't remember the exact name. Well, that one I got inspired by a scientific paper for the name.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
dead
a
man's cyber life
life
cannot
yeah.
fool crawling maggots.
That was the name of a scientific paper I saw, and I was like, "This has to be the name of an album." And then the rest of the songs, I was just like, "What am I gonna do?" Okay, that sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And it's a
yeah,
great album.
Huh.
I love that
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Let's put on a Mint Miracle album.
Yes,
for-
absolutely.
For
Trinity
Sacred
Okay.
here. I don't know if we
No,
should
we
go
got to
with that
go
one.
sooner.
Let me see.
Mint's got a lot. Oh my God, Linema. I forgot about Linema.
Oh, put Revenge.
You know what? Let's put Revenge.
I love Revenge.
Don't give any hints to Alec of Sacred. All right, let's put on Revenge. First track is Weaknesses.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I just realized that we didn't actually get a rating for the last album.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Scratch that.
here, we can get to that
Scratch
after this
that.
one.
Yeah, scratch that. No weaknesses.
Floor feeder.
Floor feeder.
Interesting sound.
Dreams of warm sand. Crab denial.
I'm excited.
Yeah? I think you know the song better than I do. Poolside Trouble.
This song sounds like a discussion between like an elf and a goblin.
At a pool.
You know, like in Don't Starve, how like the characters talk like playing instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So this reminds me of a little bit.
So what do you think about Revenge by Mint Miracle?
It's definitely it's a bit different than that other album you showed earlier.
The thing
Mhm.
is, yeah, it's sacred. Don't get biased by me because my opinions, like usually most other Schroiters, are like, what?
Yo,
And
why don't you just shut up, Fliffmill?
Yeah. Fucking Fifth Miss. You're so like. You're so.
All right,
like,
actually, no, let me ask you a
creepy
question,
and,
right? What inspired this album,
Revenge.
think-
if you remember?
See, here's my Schroit making process is I go and beatbox
Mhm.
blindly and I start making stuff and then I make the album art and the names afterwards.
Now, okay, sure, but there's got to be, you know, like some kind
No?
of inspiration. Like you sat there, right?
Yeah.
And then you messed
no,
around
no,
a little
yeah,
bit,
no,
right? But
I
like in the back
sat
of your
there.
mind, you did not have any ideas, you know,
No,
anything you were
no.
going for, and anything you wanted to mess around with.
No.
No.
See, I feel like for Mint, sometimes there are, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have ideas that you want to try.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like
in
in
most
the last
cases,
one.
it's not the case.
Yeah, most of the time you're just like, oh yeah, I'm on
Okay.
beatbox and I put some notes together and I'm like, this is definitely one of the songs I've made.
my one comment is,
Yeah. So Sacred, what do you think about Revenge?
It was good.
I think the only person who agrees with you is Fifth Mid. I think this is my worst album.
Now,
I
I
think
would
this
say
is
that
a great album.
That song goes hard.
Awesome.
Crab Denial
Also,
is a
weaknesses
great
and
track.
weaknesses and no weaknesses. I love those.
See, I'm gonna be honest. I think Weaknesses goes on for way too long, and I think it's a funny idea, and I think it sucks to listen to.
I
Right?
personally believe there's only one memorable song on that album, and it's Crab Denial.
Crab Denial is a banger. I'll acknowledge that Crab Denial goes hard. I think that's the only track that goes hard on this. Actually, no.
It's
Dreams
the
of
only
Warm
one I
Sand is
can
not bad.
remember,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it does go hard.
It does go pretty hard though. So, if we do Schroit live shows, I would never play the whole album Revenge, but I might play Crab Denial.
Crab Denial. How many
I'm so
crab-related
sad. I
songs
love
are there?
weaknesses.
There's a couple.
I think there's 4, and 2 of them are Yo-Yo Wiggins.
Yeah, because I also have
Do I have a crab song?
what's its
I don't
face?
think I do.
I have Forever by Your Side, which
that's an
has
entire
a crab,
album, however.
a crab album, but there's no crab song.
No, you have 1 crab song, and I have 2.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe
And you know what's another? This is like a side tangent. You know what's a super underrated Mint Miracle track from an old album that I need to mention because this track actually goes crazy hard.
Rex is
A lot of you guys might not even remember it, but do you guys remember the song Grit?
Age of Innovation.
Oh yeah, I remember. Great.
Dude, Grit.
Can you
Dude,
put Never Stop Screaming for me real quick?
I could never stop screaming on for you. Yo remembers this one?
Oh yeah. See, I'm more of a by ear.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Age of Innovation was that's an album that when I made it I wasn't stoked on. I wasn't super proud of, but then over time I was like, yeah, and especially Grit. I love Grit. Grit is such a good song.
Frederick, what a classic album cover.
Yeah.
Oh, Lightspeed Desperado. I completely forgot about that album.
Dude, you
Oh.
forgot
Oh
about
my
Lightspeed
God.
Desperado, dude. Let's put this on.
The
Let's,
Sheriff Speaks.
let's put
It's
this
such a
puppy on.
classic.
The Sheriff Speaks, baby.
No, I think this is actually one of those where the title goes well with the song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Drink
I think
from the
it's probably
cactus.
Only album.
Ooh. Copperbound Knuckles. Off the Beaten Track.
Interesting.
Heavy Schroit.
Yeah,
Classic. No, this is
that was an interesting start
travel
there.
song. Okay.
The warmth of my
pause,
diaper.
Pause.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
Okay.
What
Uh,
was that previous one before this one?
Off the Beaten Track.
Yeah.
That was a beaten track. You know, that one kind of slapped. I kind of want to hear that one again.
No, I'll show you something even
I
heavier.
re-
You want to hear some?
Oh,
You want to hear some
Uh,
heavy Schroit? Have you heard "Walking the Dog"?
It's not necessarily about how heavy it is.
No, but you'll see. You'll see.
I think you'll like "Walking
What was
the
the
Dog."
first travel song?
One for the road. Actually,
One for the
let's put
Road.
on "One for the Road."
Yeah. I think that's the one.
Yeah. From my debut album, Liberal Democracy. This is some old
One
stuff.
for the road.
One for 131 listens. This is a big hitter.
Yeah.
One for the road. First Schroit song I ever made.
That is just so good.
So classic. And then the last track here, Hitchhike With Me as well. Dude. Get the mosh pits going for this one. Bam.
Okay, so that was is your first album
That's my first album.
or no?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty good album. Liberal
Yeah.
Democracy.
It's like in a way the style like evolved, but not so much. You know?
Yeah.
because it's still the root, right?
It's
yeah,
still
it's
the
still the
foundation.
root.
A,
Right?
root, a tree has many branches.
That's so true.
Who started Schroit?
Fliff Mill made the first
Fliff
Schroit
Mill.
albums.
First two,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, the first 2 Schroit albums, and I made the
First two.
third. Those 2 tracks were from the 3rd ever Schroit
Okay.
album.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made a sequel to my debut album, Liberal Democracy, called Democracy Fails Again.
Which is the 50 Mint Miracle
Which is
50.
Mint Miracle 50 is my 50th release. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
insane. And if you like travel songs, I'm just gonna say Walking the Dog. This goes crazy. Love that track personally. You can tell the evolution of the tone compared to the older stuff. The tone is much different.
Yeah.
Because we get
Yeah,
more
but that classic tone is so chunky, though.
It is true. That classic
It's
tone
like-
is nasty, gnarly.
Yeah.
That's, what it
That's
goes
an
on.
interesting
Mhm.
idea, comparing like a first album to a last released album.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Let's just do one last one, just so we don't make the podcast too long.
Yeah, it's a little.
Hamburglar.
Yeah.
We
I
should do some hamburgers.
I know-
Maybe
I know
get
exactly
Hamburglers
which
saying
one I'm-
anything at all.
think
Can we
you
do the
guys
Pocket
are
Monkey?
gonna.
Is it gonna be beef critters? Yes.
Beef critters.
All right.
Classic.
This is
Why
the
not
debut.
heresy?
This
Okay. All right.
this is the debut handbook album.
Handbook.
Mm.
So be careful with what you say about this one, because I'm gonna say this one's a big deal. So if you get this
Okay.
you have to guess if this is either a good or a bad album, objectively. Bad
Okay.
case of Prudencien. Foiled again. Hash brune. Midlife osmosis.
Interesting title.
Night Without You. The Nerve.
I feel like I've heard this one before.
All right.
I've also heard that one before.
All right. Sacred.
Hmm.
Is this album good or bad?
It's kind of tough.
I don't blame you.
Now, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to judge this. You said objectively, right?
Or
As an
just your own
outsider.
thoughts.
No, subjective.
Yeah, just do it subjectively.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay. I'm trying to compare it, right? Like relative to the other stuff I've heard, right? Like if it's better or worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to what I've heard today,
Mm-hmm.
it's not as good. But
Okay.
there was one on there that I think had that kind of stood out from the rest.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Actually,
You're gonna say I'm
Fliffmill,
fucking wrong.
Fliffmill, break it to him.
This is one of the best albums I've ever, like, of all Schroit.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This is like a legend. This is like a legendary Schroit album.
A legendary
the name. Look at
debut
the
album.
stance on that cow.
Yeah, beef critters.
You
I
gotta
mean, this
think,
changed the
was
game.
This was the first hand burglar, or no, hand
Yeah,
album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, but he kinda
what
went,
was
like,
the motive behind the rebrand? Was
It
there
happens.
one?
It's a trend.
Madre Much
It's a pretty
did it,
big
so,
deal.
Hand did it
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
Yeah,
because the
the
rebrand is a
cheap-
pretty big
cheap.
deal.
It's
Who
what I
knows,
think
we all
I
change
might
it again someday. Who
I
knows?
might just
No.
become Fliff.
Yeah.
Lame. I'm never
Maybe I'll
changing.
relent it. To
I'm never
something.
changing.
Yeah, you know,
Are you gonna
Fliff 'em.
keep shortening your names to the point where like you hit 0 and then you like start going negative?
A new
and then
album
you
by
start-
F.
and then it's just a
Minus
name but in
F.
reverse.
Wait, that's such a great artist name. Minus F.
Minus F is actually a fantastic Schroit artist name. That actually is really good.
How about
You're welcome for
turn?
the idea.
Oh, I love Turn as well.
Turn.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, I think that's about enough. We don't want to drag this adventure off for too long. Although it's great to go back and listen to a bunch of old releases.
And I gotta go poop.
Yeah, you have fun doing that. I love how my camera's all blurry for this. Give us your money and subscribe.